In the last video, I did a list for my own nominees at the Kids' Choice Awards for Favorite Cartoon. Now, I'm gonna do one for Favorite Video Game. But as I said, I'm not going through every year, which means the 90s won't count. Just only the 2000s and so on. Also, unlike for Favorite Cartoon, this list is gonna have at least one winner per game, which means you'll only be happy that Just Dance will not win when we hit 2011. Plus, we'll only be featuring some of the most popular games that me or a closest friend knows best throughout each year, which means games like Madden NFL or Roblox or any other game I don't know anyone playing will most likely not be here, because you know at the Game Awards, they nominate the good games. Before I start, if you think I missed a game that you think should have been added here, please feel free to comment them down below. So, with all that out of the way, let's get to the list. Let's start things off with 2002. Originally, the list contained Backyard Basketball, Crash Bandicoot, The Wrath of Cortex, and Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. But in my list, we've got the likes of Sonic Adventures 2, Super Smash Bros. Melee, and PaRappa the Rapper 2. Mario Kart Super Circuit is the only original game to stay. But wait, it didn't win. I decided to give it to Super Smash Bros. Melee. I mean, come on. We all love Melee. It's one of the best Smash games. And it's got the adorable, but dumb version of Pichu in it, who always keeps hurting himself. I mean, don't get me wrong or anything, I still love the Pichu, but I prefer the ultimate version of Pichu. We'll get to that in a bit. Fast forward to 2004. Now originally, this was supposed to be just 4 of them, but I decided to add one extra nominee. Just because I was like, what the hell. So we've got Sonic Heroes, SpongeBob's Battle for Bikini Bottom, Mario Kart Double Dash, The Simpsons Hit and Run, and Pajama Sam. Life is rough when you lose your stuff. Originally, Battle for Bikini Bottom won, but I think I give it to Double Dash though. I mean, it would have been a close choice between Sonic Heroes and Mario Kart, but no pun intended. But sometimes, Sega doesn't do what Nintendo does. Wow, that pun was kinda shitty. This one's gonna be a quick one for 2006 because I couldn't decide on this one. Originally, Operation Penguin won, but this time, we got Nicktoons Unite and Donkey Kong Jungle Beat added here. And then Nicktoons Unite takes the win. Mario Superstar Baseball also stays along with Operation Penguin, but neither of those games don't win either. The reason why I give this to Nicktoons Unite is because the SpongeBob, Timmy, Jimmy, and Danny team up. 4 of Nickelodeon's greatest Nicktoons from the 2000s. Without this team up, and without that game existing, I wouldn't be nominating this game. It would have been just Operation Penguin winning, or maybe Mario Baseball. Not only are the 2 Mario games staying for this year, but this time we got Sonic Riders and Nicktoons Battle for Volcano Island. This was a tough choice from these 4, but I think I give it to Sonic Riders. So there you have it, Sonic's first ever KCA win from a video game. While we're talking about Sonic, from my favorite cartoons list, I also nominated Sonic X in 2006 and 2008, though it still lost to SpongeBob and Avatar. If you want to check out that full list, you can find it somewhere around this video. Dance Dance Revolution Hottest Party, Super Mario Galaxy, Nicktoons Attack of the Toybots, and UB Funkeys. Now originally, I was going to include the Simpsons game, but I decided to scrap it. And I think out of all these choices, by a very unexpected choice, I think UB Funky wins the blimp. Because I'll be entirely honest, I think UB Funky was fun to play more than Madden NFL. And from the commercials I see, I also know why I chose this game. I know UB Funky's a computer game, but sometimes a computer game deserves a chance to be nominated. If this game was also nominated, I think you'd probably be voting for it. If you be funky!
If you be funky! If you be funky.
Now that pun was entirely intended. In this year, we got some heavy hitters. We got Super Smash Bros. Brawl, Nicktoons Globs of Doom, and the other 2 stay the same. Now you're probably going to disagree, and you're probably wondering as well, I really wanted to give this to Super Smash Bros. Brawl, but I think Guitar Hero might still win, unfortunately. Don't get me wrong, they're all good games, even though I've only played Brawl. but that's just my opinion on what I predict to win. Moving on to the 2010s. It may only be Wii Fit, Wii Sports Resort, and Mario Kart, but I decided to add Sonic and the Black Knight and SpongeBob's Truth or Square. But Mario Kart would still take the win. And during the commercials, it was actually nice to have Fred Figglehorn mention Mario. Here, let me play that clip for you.
I found the secret winner slime stash! Your favorite video game is Mario Kart, and your favorite book is Diary of a Wimpy Kid Theory! Yummy!
Alright, now here's where things get a little different. You may think that Just Dance would win this year, do you? Well, think again. Because as I mentioned earlier, it will not win this time because no matter what happens, it gets so rigged for Just Dance winning. So for a better winner, your favorite video game is actually Super Mario Galaxy 2. And also, I've never seen anyone play Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, but I decided to add it there because I got no other games left to add for 2010. 2012, one of my favorite KCA shows of all time. With Mario Kart 7 staying here, and of course, Just Dance, we have Sonic Generations and Portal 2. Portal 2 is kind of a very unexpected choice as well, but I give it to Sonic Generations. Now Sonic's games have 2 wins for the KCAs.
Another Sonic? What? Wait a second!
We still got Wii Sports for 2013, but we also have Super Mario Bros. U and PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. So I give that award to PlayStation All-Stars. And I'm still hoping for a new sequel to happen for that game. Even though Crash Bandicoot was added to Smash Remix, a fan project of Smash Bros., I'm okay with it. But I really hope they put Crash in the new PlayStation All-Stars game. In fact, I plan to make a PlayStation All-Stars list for who I want to come back and who I want added to the game. I'll do a video for that someday, when I have the chance. It's Minecraft, it's just Minecraft, it's the winner for 2014, not the other game I don't want to mention right now. But hey, I keep it Super Mario 3D World. Once again, back at the 2015 KCAs. Now originally, I wanted to add Five Nights at Freddy's to this category, but it had a lot of popularity back then, but unfortunately, Nickelodeon says it's too scary for them. So that's why instead, I add Little Big Planet 3 and Super Smash Bros. For 3DS and Wii U. And I say I give this win to Smash Bros. I mean, come on, this one should be obvious. Remember back what I said in my 2002 list? Okay, in 2016, half of the nominees are replaced, with Rocket League, Splatoon, and Smash Bros. Again. I say Splatoon was a big hit for 2015 and it should have been added here. And with Rocket League, I know someone on my Discord server who actually plays Rocket League. Besides Jeffy from Classic SML. Also, I scrapped Five Nights at Freddy's 3 plus 4 and Undertale, because once again, jump scares from Five Nights at Freddy's and Undertale, no idea. But this time, I give this win to Super Mario Maker. To me personally, Mario Maker actually became more recognizable than Smash did. But that's just what I think of these games when it comes to popularity. For 2017, Overwatch and Pokémon Go are here, but Street Fighter V was scrapped. 2 of the other games here are kinda eh. But Overwatch dethrones all the other games, even for that overrated game. Here's where I think the video game industry grows bigger. In 2018, we've got 4 heavy hitters: Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Sonic Mania, Sonic Forces, Super Mario Odyssey, and The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's a close call between Mario and Sonic, but I think Mario 8 Deluxe deserves this win. I like all the other 4 games though, not that first one, but it would have been a close outcome. Alright, here it comes, 2019. This time we've got some indie games in here, Celeste and Cuphead. Originally, I wanted to add Baldi's Basics and Mario Tennis Ace here, but scrapped them for a few reasons. Anyways, when voting for this category, I would definitely spam my vote for Smash Ultimate. but unfortunately that stupid overrated game won over it. Which I'm going to pretend it didn't because Smash Ultimate deserved that win more than that game. I don't know what's more rigged though. What was the worst and rigged Smash Ultimate loss for an award show? Was it from Just Dance from 2019? Or Sekiro from the Game Awards? I should put a poll about that soon, or maybe you can tell me in the comments what was more rigged. Besides, in 2018, I said that Smash Ultimate was the best game of this year. Because that everyone, even Pichu, duh! I could imagine Sakurai holding that KCA blimp, or whoever works at Smash Bros. In America. Mostly Sakurai though, since he created the game. Here we're at 2020, but Mario Kart Tour isn't here. We focused on Pokemon Sword and Shield, Beat Saber, and Super Mario Maker 2. Along with Minecraft and Smash Bros. Staying as well. And Smash Ultimate wins a second time, but it was its last nomination at the KCAs, and the only good win for me until you know who was at and you know what year.
And don't you nag about that same joke I did for my most popular SpongeBob YouTube proof of that same character I let me with the press over Smash Ultimate!
Besides, those commenters don't even know what I did with their comments. And they never will. If only we ever get another Smash game for the Switch too. And you know which character I want more than any other character from Smash Ultimate to come back. Even if we had tough times staying at home with our family and not our friends outside, 2020 was still a good year for games. And hey, these games were popular from that year. There's Among Us, Animal Crossing's New Horizons, Fall Guys, Fortnite, Spider-Man's Miles Morales, SpongeBob's Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, Genshin Impact, and Minecraft. Originally, it was just gonna be 6 of them, but I decided to put SpongeBob and Miles Morales in here. And I think the Among Us and Fall Guys rivalry should have happened at the KCAs before the Death Battle episode started. And of course, Among Us would demolish all these nominees. Also, Genshin Impact is a wild card for being nominated. At least it ain't Roblox though, cause who even nominates Roblox these days? Here's a little fun fact about this year. On an old Discord server, I made a list of which of these 10 nominees I should add. But then that old server's gone and I lost all the nominees list there. So here's what I've got. I saved some of them from my memory, but some of these games weren't from that list though. We have Cookie Run Kingdom, Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, Friday Night Funkin', Just Dance 2022, Mario Party Superstars, Minecraft, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, Pokémon Unite, Sonic Colors Ultimate, and WarioWare Get It Together. Back when Smash Ultimate died in 2021, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl was born. And I was getting hyped for that game so much, so that's why I claim it as the winner this year. Let's just hope that they make a third sequel after Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny. The 2023 KCA's list for favorite video game kinda confused me. So to make me unconfused, here's what I came up with this list. Besides from the usual that stayed, we have Nickelodeon Kart Racers 3, Slime Speedway, Overwatch 2, Sonic Frontiers, and Splatoon 3. Once again, I scrapped all these basics from this year, because Noel is too quiet to be jump scared by. I'm not gonna lie, the guy freaks people out sometimes.
Hey! I heard that!
Now, you would think Sonic Frontiers wins this year, do you? Unfortunately not. It's Minecraft that wins. But I think Sonic Frontier would have been close. Or it would have been the winner by actual voting percentage, but Nick would still give it to Minecraft because they think it won. It's kinda like giving Gravity Falls the win, but it's actually SpongeBob because Nick decides what happens. Alright, here we go. 2024. The year of SpongeBob's 25th anniversary. From what I am disappointed by, from Madden NFL and Roblox being nominated over the games that should have been nominated over here, the other games that should have made the chance to be nominated are Multiverses, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2, Princess Peach Showtime, and SpongeBob's Cosmic Shake. Since I was a fan of this game back in 2023, I gave that win to Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2. Oh, and speaking of All-Star Brawl 2, did you know that it officially won for the Kids Screen Awards in 2025? Here, I'll leave a link to that if you don't know. Let's just hope they make an edit to that Wikipedia page for the game. I'd honestly take that win over that loss it had from Street Fighter 6 at the Game Awards. And besides, All-Star Brawl 2 winning the Kids' Choice Awards would have been happy for me. Last and not least, 2025. Now originally, I wanted to add Mario and Luigi Brothership, but Fortnite came back, so unfortunately that game's not in this list. Though it was in my predictions video. But anyway, the nominees are Astrobot, Balatro, Fortnite, Just Dance 2025, Minecraft, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2, Sonic X Shadow Generations, and Super Mario Party Jamboree. Out of all these games, I honestly give it to Astrobot, All-Star Brawl 2, Sonic and Shadow Generations, or Mario Party Jamboree. Or Minecraft. But since that game won for 4 awards at the Game Awards, even for Game of the Year, I give that win to Astrobot. Astrobot winning would have been so much better than Roblox winning and Madden NFL being nominated again. Because Astrobot is one of the best 2024 video games for me, besides Sonic and Mario Jamboree. And there you have it. That concludes all the lists for all the video games that I think should have been nominated for the Kids' Choice Awards throughout each year of the 2000s and so on. Thanks for checking it out. Once again, if you think I missed a game that you think should have been nominated, or if you have your own list for those games, please let me know in the comments down below. I've got to be honest, there's no doubt that I missed quite a few games that I think I added here, or wanted to add here, but they didn't quite make the cut. Games like Sonic Unleashed or Sonic Colors Original, or Pokemon Snap would have been there. But don't worry, I haven't forgot about the hit games of this year that should be nominated next year. You'll see that list in a bit. So yeah, please comment your own video games for the KCAs, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.